Hello students, in today's lecture we will learn unit and measurements part 2. So in today's lecture we will learn these topics: significant figures, rules for counting significant figures, rules for arithmetic operations with significant figures, rules for rounding off the uncertain digits. Fifth is accuracy and precision. Sixth is least count. Seventh is errors in measurement. Eighth is combination of errors. Ninth is dimensions of physical quantities. Tenth is principle of homogeneity of dimensions and applications. 11th is uses of dimensions. And last is dimensions of important physical quantities. So these are the topics of the today's lecture. We will learn each one by one. Clear? So first is significant figures. In the measured value of a physical quantities, the digits about the correction of which we are sure plus the last digit which is doubtful are called the significant figures. Larger the number of significant figures obtained in a measurement, greater is the accuracy of the measurement. Clear? Significant figures. Second is rules for counting significant figures. This, these are the rules for counting significant figures. First is the all the non-zero digits are significant. Like this, in 2.738, these are non-zero digits. The number of significant figure is 4. Second is all the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant, no matter where the decimal point is, such as example 209 and 3.004. In this have a 3 significant figures, and in this have a 4, because all zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. This zero have a between 2 and 9, and these zeros have a between 3 and 2, no matter where the decimal point is present. Clear? Third is if the measured number is less than 1, the zeros on the right of the decimal point and to the left of the first non-zero digit are non-significant. Example in 0.00807, this. The first 3 underlined zeros are non-significant. And the number of significant figures is only 3. Clear? Next rule is the terminal or trailing zero in the number without a decimal point are non-significant. Thus, 12.3 meter is equal to 1230 centimeter and equal to 12300 mm. Has only three significant figures. Clear? Fourth is the trailing zeros in the number with a decimal point are significant. Thus, 3.800 kg has four significant figures. A choice of change of units does not change the number of significant digits or figures in a measurement. Means if the unit of system is changed, then significant figure remains same. Clear? To remove ambiguities in determining number of significant figures, a measurement is usually expressed in this form: a into 10 raised to the power b, where a is greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to 10, and b is the order of magnitude. Clear? In addition or subtraction, the final results should retain as many decimal places as there are in the number with the least decimal place. As an example, this, and this. But it should be expressed as this only because of the least precise measurement is correct to only one decimal place. Next rule is, in multiplication or division, the final result should retain as many significant figures as there are in original number with the least significant figures. For example, suppose an expression is performed. This is the expression. Rounding of the above result up to three significant figures. Result would become 676. So, these are the rules for counting significant figures. Clear? Rules for rounding of the uncertain digits. The preceding digit is raised by 1 if the insignificant digit to be dropped is more than 5 and is left unchanged. If the latter is less than 5, for example 18.765764 will be round off 18.8 and 18.74 to 18.7. If the significant figure is 5 and the preceding digit is even, then the insignificant digit is simply dropped. However, if the preceding digit is odd, then it is raised by 1 so as to make it even. For example, this 17.845 will be round off 17.84 and 17.875 to 17.88. Clear? Next is accuracy and precision. The accuracy of a measurement is a measure of how close the measured value is to the true value of the quantity. However, precision tells us to what resolution or limit the quantity is measured by a measuring instrument. Clear? Next is least count. The least count of a measuring instrument is the least value that can be measured using the instrument. It is denoted as LC. Least count of vernier calipers is this. Least count is equal to value of one main scale division to the total number of vernier scale division. Clear? And second is least count of screw gauge is the value of one pitch scale reading to the total number of head scale division. So this is the formula of least count of two different instruments. Clear? Next is errors in measurement. Errors in measurement is the difference in the true value or mean value and measured value of quantity is called error of measurement. Different types of error are given below. First is absolute error. We can calculate by this. This is the mean error. Calculating all the given quantities and divided by total number of quantities. Whereas delta A1 is the mean value minus observed value. So delta A1 is equal to A naught is the mean value minus A1. Similarly, delta A2, A naught minus A2 and so on. Mean absolute error. This is the formula to calculate the mean absolute error. Adding all mean absolute error divide total number of terms. Third is relative or fractional error, absolute and mean. And fifth is percentage error. Relative error, this is the relative error, multiply 100% becomes percentage error. Clear? So this is the 5 type of errors. First is absolute error, second is mean absolute error, third is relative or fractional error, and fourth is percentage error, the fourth. Clear? Combinations of errors. If first is if x equal to a plus b, then delta x is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b. If x equal to abc, then delta x by a max equal to this term. And if x equal to this term, here a power k and b power l and c is power n, and delta x by x equal to k delta a by a plus I delta b by b plus n delta c by c. Clear? So this is the combination of errors. This is the fractional error. Or clear? Next is dimensions of physical quantities. The dimensions of a physical quantities are the powers to which the fundamental or base quantities are raised to represent that quantity. Consider the physical quantity force. Force equal to mass into acceleration. Clear? And acceleration mass into acceleration is length into time inverse square. This. Thus, the dimension of the force R1 in the mass m and the length L has minus 2 and time t minus 2, that this becomes this. This is the dimension of the force. Dimensions of a physical quantity do not depend on its magnitude or units in which it is measured. Clear? So this is the dimension of physical quantities. Next is principle of homogeneity of dimensions and applications. According to this principle, a correct dimensional equation must be homogeneous. That is, dimensions of all the terms in a physical expression must be same. LHS dimension equal to RHS dimension. Means suppose you have a equation, in that case the both dimension LHS side and RHS side should be same. Clear? Next is uses of dimensions. What are the uses of dimensions? First use is the to check the correctness of a given physical equation. Second use is the derivation of formula. And third use the dimensional formula is useful to convert the value of a physical quantity from one system to other. Physical quantity is expressed as a product of numerical value and unit. In any system of measurement, this product remains constant. Clear? Let dimensional formula of a given physical quantity is this. If in a system having base units this m1, l1, t1, the numerical value of given quantity be n1 and numerical value of value n2 in the another unit of system having base units this. Then we can calculate using this formula. N1 U1 equal to N2 U2. Clear? Then we can calculate N2 by using this. Putting all the values in this N1, U1 is the M1A, L1B or T1C equal to N2, M2B, L2B and T2C. Then N2 is N1 and A is the power, B is the power and C is the power. Clear? Using this concept, we can calculate the dimension formula of another quantity. Clear? Next is dimensions of important physical quantities. First is power. This is the dimension formula of power. Pressure, stress, coefficient of elasticity, and this is the unit. Watt. Power is measured in watt. Pressure, stress, and coefficient of elasticity measured in Pascal or Newton per meter square. And this is the dimension formula of pressure, stress, coefficient of elasticity. Third is frequency, angular and angular frequency. This is the unit and this is the dimension formula. Third is angular momentum. Unit this and this is the dimension formula. Torque, Newton meter, and this is the dimension formula. Gravitational constant denoted by G, the dimension formula. This is the unit and this is the dimensional formula. Clear? Power, pressure, frequency, angular momentum, torque, and gravitational constant. Clear? Next is this another quantity, physical quantity is moment of inertia, acceleration, acceleration due to gravity, force, thrust, tension, weight, linear momentum, impulse, work, energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, thermal energy, internal energy, all types of energy measured in joule. This is the SI unit and this is the dimensional formula. Clear? This is the physical quantity, moment of inertia, and this is the unit, and then dimensional formula. Similarly, this. Clear? Surface area or area of cross section, meter square, and this is the dimension formula. Clear? Dimensions of important physical quantities. Some more physical quantities like electric conductivity and their SI unit and their dimensional formula. Similarly, Young's modulus and bulk modulus, the SI unit and dimensional formula. Compressibility, SI unit is this and this is the dimensional formula. Magnetic flux and this is the SI unit, Weber, and this is the dimensional formula. Magnetic flux density, sigma, and this is the SI unit, Weber per meter square, and this is the dimensional formula of the magnetic flux density. intensity of a wave. This is SI unit and this is the dimension formula. Clear? So these are the physical quantities, SI units and their dimension formulas. Next is photon flux density. The SI unit is this and this is the dimension formula. Next is illumination energy. This is the unit and this is the dimension formula. Luminance is the SI unit. This is the dimension formula. Specific heat capacity. This is the SI unit and this is the dimension formula. Latent heat of vaporization. This is the SI unit and this is the dimension formula. Similarly this. Clear? Some more physical quantities: electric voltage, magnetization, magnetic induction, Planck's constant, radioactive decay constant, and winding energy. And these are their SI units and their dimension formula. Clear? This is the mega electron volt. Now summary. So in today's lecture, we learned first is significant figures, digits of that reflect the precision of a measurement, rules for counting significant figures, guidelines to determine which digits are significant in a number. That is rules for arithmetic operation with significant figures. Instructions on how to handle significant figures in calculations. Rules for rounding off or uncertain digits. Procedures for rounding numbers based on the digits to be dropped. Accuracy and precision. Accuracy refers to closeness to the true value. Precision refers to consistency of measurements. Least count, the smallest measurable increment of an instrument. Then errors in measurement, combination of errors, how to accumulate and their impact on measurements. Then dimensions and physical quantities, representation of physical quantities in terms of fundamental dimensions. Then principle of homogeneity of dimensions and applications. Ensure dimensional consistency in equations. And uses of dimensions, applications include checking equation of consistency, driving formulas and unit conversion. And then dimensions of important physical quantities. Basic dimensions for key quantities like force, energy and velocity. So these are the topics we learn in today's lecture. We learn. Clear? Thank you.